Hey guys, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos, because as you may know, we're in quarantine, and I always want to wait until I have the time to myself, for obvious reasons, to make videos. That way, nobody else is in my videos, and so that way I can show certain parts of the house that I need time to myself to show. But anyway, so there are quite a few changes from the last house update, so I'm going to be giving you guys one. So, here we go. First off, with my pedal board, you may notice there's something new. Well, it's new to the board, and it's actually been on the board for a couple months. This pedal has been here forever. My dad never told me about it. So, I figured it would come in handy, so I slapped this on the board, and yeah, it works great. I mean, it's been around for 15 years, so it's not the best, but it gets the job done. Until I have the Strymon Mobius, that is. So, yeah. Anyway, yep, so it's the Ibanez CF7 coarse flanger pedal. And yeah, but other than that, everything's still the same. Pedal board's been doing great. My amps. Last time I took this out, as well as this, was for my jazz camp that I had this year. So that was my first virtual gig I've ever had, and it was awesome. It's basically the next best thing. I know it's not as awesome as live gigs, but like I said, they're the next best thing. And then there's another thing I have yet to make a video about. You may notice that this hasn't been shown in a while because it needed some work. That's right. It's got the Fender logo on this time. And I plan on making a video about this sometime today. I just don't know when yet. But I would like to get a video in. You may know it has a Floyd Rose. Except, I'm not going to be able to do too many dive bombs because, it's still likely to go out of tune from time to time, so I might just use it as a sustaining whammy like this, and not like actually doing dive bombs, like an 80s guitarist would do, but you get the idea. But yeah, and like my Nashville Telly, it's got a locking tuners. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. But yeah, this is basically my first 24 fret guitar I've ever had, and no other Telly that's not a baritone has 24 frets, unlike this one. So this could be my signature. So yeah. And I would totally like to make this Nashville signature too by adding on some different parts to make it look more like an American Nashville, because this is Mexican, but it's still North American. So yeah. As with the Geddy Lee, I don't really plan on changing that, but I don't know if I'll be planning on keeping it, but it's a great jazz bass for what it's worth. So, yeah. And then, of course, these ones. Yeah, you may notice there's a 6 stand because of the new guitar. That way, none of them are on the floor. On this one, this is just an extra stand for, if for whatever reason, if I'm practicing and I need to set a guitar or a bass right there. And these cases are still the same. There's nothing new with them. This one was my first hard case, by the way. So, yeah. Just throwing that out there. Still got these ukes. And, yeah. Now let's go downstairs and check on the rest of the house. Starting off with the security system. Yep. Security system's doing just fine. We had a power outage last weekend, so luckily the security system is on battery backup. I may have showed the security system on battery backup one time during one of the power outages we've had, which was a couple years ago. So yeah, it's the front door sensor, siren, which never actually sounded because I don't think we've ever programmed it into the system actually. Because the siren comes out of the base station. Yep. So, yeah. Camera. Dad's acoustic, which I did make a video about. If my camera decides to focus, there we go. It's because it's pretty bright outside, so... Anyway, and then there's this motion right here for the living room. And the dining room motion sensor. Yeah. Back door sensor. Patio. Which, yeah, it's been around for 2 years now. Because we got it back in the summer of 2018. Coming into the kitchen, which has been almost 3 years, over 2.5 years, is one of the window sensors, and then the other window sensor. Yeah, it's been 2.5 years since we remodeled the kitchen. Isn't that crazy? Now, these stools haven't been here as long. In fact, I don't know if I've ever actually showed them, but our older ones that we used to have, they were starting to wear out. So we just ended up getting these. But these ones are pretty popular stools right here. But these were custom by us, so they made it more comfortable. So we made it more comfortable to sit on. And, yeah. And then in the laundry room, it's the garage door sensor. You have heard the chime. And then coming in the garage, it's fixed. The Chamberlain's fixed. So remember in the last house update, just as when this COVID hit, remember how I told you that the string decided to give way, the wall decided to give way to the string and it fell? Well, turns out we were able to fix it ourselves. Even though it may have caused a slight problem, which I'll show you when we get outside. But yeah, it's working great again. So now I'll give you a little demonstration. Yep, it's the keypad right here. You've seen that before. So now I'm going to use it to close it. And then you'll see what I mean when I show you what happened on the outside during the process. Can't show the code. See, it's closing. So use the black paint. Which, it's been a year since we last painted the garage door. And something else has been painted the same color. So, yeah. See this right here? Yep. Unfortunately, when Dad was fixing this, and when he was getting ready to test this garage door, well, he forgot to unlock the latch. We always have to keep the latch locked every time, when either the opener's not working or if the power's out. So, yeah. So that didn't go so well. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet, but the bushes are gone. The barriers have been gone long before the bushes, but the bushes are gone now. The reason why we had to remove them is because there was this black death. Yeah, it's like the black fungi that was killing the bushes. So we're trying to keep them from growing. As you can see, we put holes in the stumps, which will hopefully kill them. So yeah. So yeah, that's different. And look, we also painted the door black. So now, everything's pretty much black. Garage door, front door, and the shutters. They're all black. So yeah. And then, here's the quick set keypad again. Which I'll unlock it if it's locked. So you can hear it's unlocking. And I'll show you guys how the lock comes out. So you just press the lock button, and yep. Watch this. When it's unlocked, it flashes green. And then when I lock it, it flashes orange. Leave it locked. So, yeah. Anyway, just make sure yeah. Alright, turn this off. There's Chamberlain again. Alright, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sincerely apologize for the long wait. I finally have the time to myself for once, because it's pretty rare nowadays. But I'm going to be heading back to school soon, so I definitely needed to get a video in, or two, because this won't be the only video today. But anyways, I do hope you enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and that'll be it.